It was tough to decide, but these are the best 3 bourbons in my collection right now. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Hutch, and thanks so much for joining me on this journey through the world of whiskey. So it's bourbon hunting season, and that's got me thinking. It's got me thinking about bottles I want to get my hands on, bottles I'll probably never get my hands on, bottles I currently have in my collection that I'm super happy I was able to get. And that also got me to thinking, if I had to pick the 3 best bourbons in my collection right now, what would I choose? What are definitively my favorite bottles, the ones that I cherish the most in my collection? So there's no real objective criteria here. These might not be your favorite bottles, but for me, these are the ones that just hit my palate right, and man, I would not trade them for anything. Before we get into the list, do just want to say that we have a goal now to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. We are growing at a pretty fast rate recently, and that's been super exciting. We're going to do a really fun giveaway when we get to 1,000, so if you haven't already, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. All right, everybody, I'm super excited to share this with you. Here are my top 3 bourbons so far. So bottle number 1 is actually what I'm sipping on tonight. So good. So this bottle is one of the first limited releases I was able to get my hands on. Still an absolute hitter, and that is Maker's Mark FAE 02. So this is part of Maker's Mark Wood Finishing Series releases. It was the second release of 2021, so their fall release. It is supposed to focus intensely on mouthfeel, and man, does it achieve that. It's got great mouthfeel, but it's just such a warm, dark, rich bourbon, and I get so much caramel and vanilla and cinnamon and cherry and lots of brown sugar. Just a really, really delightful pour, and good oak on it too. Okay, so bottle number 2 now is one that I didn't really expect to like as much as I do, but once I opened it up, man, I just fell in love. And that is Larceny Barrel Proof Batch C9 21. So this is the 3rd release of Larceny Barrel Proof back from 2021, and man, is it a delightful wheated bourbon. So both of these are wheated bourbons, just noting that because, I don't know, something about it, I really love them both. But this Larceny Barrel Proof, it's so complex. It's got really great vanilla on there, good amount of caramel and oak, but this really nice raspberries and cream kind of note for me too. Great mouthfeel on it. I mean, such a delightful whiskey overall. And then we have bottle number 3, the final bottle. This is one I was able to pick up really recently, and it ended up being an absolutely fantastic pour, which is a good thing because I spent quite a pretty penny on it, but man, it's really nice, and it's certainly the most limited thing I've been able to get my hands on, and that is Knob Creek 18 Year. So I know I haven't had too much time with this whiskey yet, but from the experiences I have had with it so far, the oak has just blown me away. And yes, part of it is just that I'm super proud to have even been able to get this and review it for you guys and be able to display it because it comes in a nice box and everything like that. So for me, this is one that I'm just really ecstatic to have, and very, very happy that I ended up pulling the trigger and buying it because it is really, really good whiskey. All right, everybody, that's my list of my 3 favorite, what I would consider the 3 best bourbons I currently have in my collection. 2 wheated, a really ultra-aged product in there as well. All of these, if you gave me a pour of them, I would never complain, and in fact, I would tell you, man, you've got great taste. This is a fantastic whiskey. Let me know in the comments below. Let's start a little conversation around the 3 best whiskeys in your collection. What are you most proud to have been able to get your hands on? And what honestly is just your favorite 3 bottles that you own? All right, everybody, that's gonna wrap up the list today. Just wanted to share some bottles that I absolutely love and am happy to have. Hope you can do the same. And until I see you guys again for another video, all I can say is keep drinking good whiskey and cheers.